This is a 2000 Dyno Compe. I like this bike because it's basically neutral in color. It's only got a couple of hints of color on it and is, you know, mostly just black, gray, and chrome. I picked this up as a swap meet score and just pretty much took it from there. So only the frame, fork, and seat post are factory to each other. Pretty fair chrome on the fork. On the back side there's some speckling. You know, I'd cleaned them up, and there's just some little bit of light scarring from rust. You really got to be right on it. I don't even know if you could really pick it up right now, but mainly just kind of in the under arch area on the back side there. It is factory powder coat silver. I added the graphics to it. I felt that it was kind of plain and needed something. That's the one-piece crank out of my wife's black eye. She's got a Intergalactic. It's a 09 model. It's just a Pro 175 chromoly crank arm. Primo 3-slot tenderizers. And these had just been repacked before I picked them up. I actually picked these up from the same guy I got the frame and fork from. The rear brake is actually mixed matched, but works just fine. It's only really noticeable when you look at the thickness of this bar here, and then you go over to the other side and it's a little bit thicker. Coincidentally though, I believe they're both Tektro arms. They're just a different series. They work fine. Pretty clean dropouts. They're not all mashed up. Made in the USA DK sprocket, 44 tooth. Unknown alloy seat clamp. This is actually a Next seat. I had wiped the logo off with some lacquer thinner and added a graphic to that as well. Pretty comfortable. It's wide. Doesn't have any rips in it. It does have some kind of like scratches in the vinyl though. Yeah, the chrome on the seat post is a little hazy. It has its original Dyno drain pipe sticker on there. And of course, got the Dyno stamp and the standing platform right here. And right next to that is the only dent I had found on the frame. There's a little one right here. I don't know how they got in there between those bars to dent that way, but they did. Support the BMXmuseum.com. Round stamp GT bars. These are actually from my 98 Performer. I went to a different set of bars on those, so they wound up on here. They're in pretty good shape. They have the round stamp right there in the front. I bumped the old grips to the inside and then put on these levers here. I think these are either like Li Chi or Long Chi. I don't recall exactly where they came from. I had them in a box of parts, and so here they are. Yeah, they're a nice size lever though. I like the reach. It's a good fitment. Some classic waffle grips. Coincidentally, it had just the black portion of the stem had come with it, and I happened to have a front cap from another GT quill stem that had, I don't know, it had bent quill, so I happened to have a cap to match the body, and they're just two different colors, and so that's how that came about. The front cap has new stainless steel bolts. It is staggered wheel set. It's 14mm in the back and 10mm in the front, or 3/8 in the front if you want to look at it that way. It pretty much covers, you know, the bike and what I've done with the bike. Send along with it to the new owner this set of 48 wheels I got here. I don't really have anything else that's staggered around here, so since there are some cracks in the mags, got this set of wheels to go along with it. They're around the same generation. Mohawk hubs, a nice wide stand single wall, alloy Alex rim hoops. Yeah, Alex rim hoops. The rear has a little bit of overspray on it, but it should come off with a little bit of trial and error with some cleaners or something. And then I got these two sprockets here. The bike has the 44 on there. I've got this Tioga 43 that somebody drilled some holes in. I don't know, trace out your initials on there and cut them out or something. And then this 39 GT, it's steel. So that wraps things up. That's the dyno. That's the package. Thanks for having a look.